Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Death Athletic, a Dissident Architect. And this is a new documentary from director Jessica Sols, and focuses on Cody Wilson, who is a man who wanted to make available online to people blueprints for 3D printed guns. And this documentary focuses really on Cody Wilson, like 100%. And except for like maybe 5 minutes where he kind of disappears. But this film, I see where it's going for. Obviously, it's trying to be this big First Amendment right anthem. Cody Wilson's trying to be this First Amendment, like, figure that's trying to be like, I'm sticking it to the government and everything. Fine. This documentary, all it accomplishes is being this really, really big puff piece to allow Cody Wilson to just spew all of his rhetoric, including saying that people should have the right to overthrow the government, saying that people's right to have whatever guns that they want doesn't matter, the safety issues. It should just be available no matter what. And they're very, very hard, very far-right views. And on some level, very you have an anarchist kind of viewpoint in terms of overthrowing the government. And there's very few moments in this film where it takes this perspective and actually handles it in a subtle or in a way that takes a look at the ideology, looks at it in a greater context. It's just this long, droning on documentary shoving this down your throat, and basically it's just this hero worship kind of look at Cody Wilson. And to the point where it's like, there's a moment where like he's probably going to go to jail because he was sleeping with like a 16-year-old and he's 30. And the film still allows him to come out and just speak right to the camera and just be like, yeah, this is my perspective on it. And it's just like, he slept with a 16-year-old. If she was 16, even that. Like, and this film is so unapologetically just up this guy's ass that like, there's no sense of like the other perspective. And the best argument that they could come up with about this whole situation is, well, you don't regulate anything else that goes on the internet. Pretty sure you do, on some level. But this film has no regard for public safety or the right to life of American citizens. And this is coming from a libertarian, me, who just watched this film and just thought, this is a really irresponsible, just puff piece on this man. And there's like 5 minutes in this film where like it's in between where like Cody Wilson gets caught and this company that he was running has to turn to somebody else, and then they're actually bringing up arguments like, is the government hypocritical for trying to say, well, you can't just put guns anywhere, and then, you know, the U.S. government puts guns all over the world trying to cause coups and all kinds of stuff. Like, we armed the Mujahideen who turned into the Taliban and then attacked us. See, there's actual arguments, but most of this film isn't about arguments. It's just about spewing this rhetoric without any kind of accountability at all. And it's where I feel like this film just is nothing. There's no substance to it. There's no really much anything except it's just, let's put a camera at this guy and let him say whatever the hell he wants. So it really doesn't work as a film, more just this spotlight that you put on this guy to say whatever the hell he wants. And the documentarian shows no form of tact in terms of, hey, let's challenge this and let him actually have to argue things. It's like, no. And even the arguments that he does try to come up with are paper thin, and it's like, you just don't care about human life, and it's irresponsible. That's a real easy rebuttal to basically anything that he says in this film. And with total disregard to, the God-given right to life that this country stands on. So, I don't know. I don't feel like, here's the thing. If you don't agree with the extreme views of Cody Wilson, you're going to hate this movie, and it's going to make you very, very angry. If you agree with him, it's just buttering you up, and that's it. There's no challenge here in terms of, where this film could actually look at any kind of issue with any kind of depth. So, in the end, this is kind of just a puff piece, and just letting this guy spew all kinds of extreme views, and pretty dangerous ones too. So, I definitely wouldn't recommend this. But those are my thoughts on Death Athletic, a Dissident Architect. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.